So this is second YK Gyeonggi Cup. Shin Jinseo playing Sungjin. Shin Jinseo with Park Jin-won. There are only the two players undefeated so far, and of course Shin Jinseo favorite for this game. But Sungjin gets good results recently, so still I think is a treat for Shin Jinseo here. Crossed opening here, okay. Usually we say cross opening slightly better for white, because the Kumi, this leads to small territory game, because it's more difficult to build big influence, and usually Kumi is more important in the balance in this kind of game. But okay. It should still be a close game anyway. I think just the strategy for white is supposed to be more simple. But okay, white approach here after black shimmery, so there is this one and this one, okay. You can approach left, you can play the bottom right, I guess. Any moves are okay, right? I think you can play the... oh, my bad. He played the approach here, but I think you can play Sansan, you can play here, and probably you can play top left as well. Yeah, okay, so there is answers here for white. I'm surprised with this fourth line here. I think it should be here anyway, this one. And so this one is, let's black approach with 2 as a good move here. And yeah, this is what he did, okay. And okay, AI says there's no big difference. It's about the same, but I don't really like this move on fourth line here. Okay, so now there is a pincer. Black play this one. Connects. Is it Q2 now? Yes. Because it's easy life here. And white tries to surround. Okay, so black will make life here. And okay, I'm not a big fan of white's opening here. Because this one is black gets the corner, gets some territory, and white here gets nothing for me. And it's like you need one more move here. But white play this one. Okay, it's good for top left is okay, is nice. But this group, I don't really like the situation. So I guess if you play this, yes, this is, I say, is not too bad for white. It seems to be was playable. Okay, but yeah, it seems that move AI doesn't like. If he wants to really keep it 50-50 here, it should be here. So that way and that way. Now there is a black move here. I guess you can't really push here. You can't really push here because of that one. I think if it was okay to push, you push, but AI says you play it here. And in that case, you connect, and there is move at 6 here, and you cut, and there is this one, and now you play that array. So here, you don't move out because you give more strength to white right now, so you just take. And white needs to play one more. Do you play this one? No, I think you just push. So you see that way compared to the game, influence the strength for white is way more stronger here. So that way white way more stronger. So AI says it's better for white to play this way. This way can be close game, and that way, yeah, at least is it is the thing. Big difference is not playing here. But getting this is a lot of strength, so you can use the strength at some point. And that way, Yeah, it says he's losing about 5% win rate. And the Tenuki here losing another 6%. So in 2 moves, he lost, yeah, here. What he says is white should answer, black will jump, white should answer to connect, and then there is a push here, and you step back, and when it's, no, it's 6 here, 7, and 8. And now this time, you pushed here, okay, still, and I think now maybe it's the time to Tenuki, I'm not sure. But you see, is black. This is black securing the corner, and right side also gets better. No chance to fight. And now, yeah, black's jumping here. I think it's a good thing because white under attack and that's securing the right side. So, okay, white's playing here, black's playing here because there is cuts on many points here. So this is why should defend here. Black cannot really cut that way because here white captures. Maybe there is a cut here. And 2 stones can be in trouble. This might be an option, but here be careful, white 9 is really threatening. Here you capture them, and that way, when you capture here, black has to play here. So white gets a corner in that case. So too early for black. So maybe, can you play it here? That's, you don't like empty triangle, right? And for black. And that way, there is a ladder, so not really working. So it should be fine for white. Oh, but he go down. He goes down, so this one is playable cut. There is a ladder, of course. And the stuff here is working for white still. I mean, this way this is a black is kind of going to collapse. You probably need to jump first. But at some point, playing here is a trouble for black. So it's like black needs to play. Black will needs to play one more at some point. And white time to capture. So what happened? Black played here, and that's ladder breaker. Okay? Because there is a ladder stuff here. So if this is a ladder breaker and also reducing potential. It's not, I mean, this black is not bad for black left side, not bad to invade top side, and helps for bottom right. So, okay. It should be a good move. Oh yeah, okay. Instead of this one, AI prefers to play it here. And because I guess his white needs one more move, and AI says you played here and here, and then you play this one, but I think one is some defense for black, so less troubles, and there is still attach or a push to cut. So that way, when it's here, you didn't play 7 here. So not playing the bad shape for black. And that way, if it's here, you will need to make a bad shape anyway. That's right. So that cut is maybe less efficient here. And that way it's okay for black. So I think white will play here, but you can play this one and try to cut that way. Usually this cut is worse, but here you avoid the bad shape. I guess white can still play this way to give black a bad shape. So maybe making no difference with this, you know. There is still the ladder here. Okay, so I think it's just a different play. Anyway, there is no big difference. And yeah, he says okay to answer here because of VAG, right? Because of VAG here. As a this is working very fast here. And that way is you need here. But there is a trouble for black. So black played here, white defends here, okay. Black answers, and now here, okay. So it seems here, AI doesn't want to play the ladder breaker here. It says slightly inferior. Just play this one. And I think this one is... so there is white too here. But I think you get in reserve the play here to cut. And so that's threatening. And black just played here. Okay, so this is very trouble with cut. So white do action right now here. And there is this way. Is capturing? No, this is not capturing here. So what is this trade 10 here? This is end of AI variation. I think the answer is 11. And this thing is now you can't cut. You can't cut here because you are at array. So this is like you need to take and white can take here. So just create shortage of liberties to defend the cut. So create a shortage in Sente. And so here, okay, okay. Black answers here. White now invade on the right. Counter attack on the top or what? No, it's just keeping, okay. Play the keeping move, be patient. Attach on this. There is cutting stuff here. So black's defend cut and white has to defend. So black tries to manage in Sente. And now white here to secure life. And this is still not 100% alive, but there is a little of agi, it should be fine. So black's playing here, white answer. Black's playing here, white should play one more. Okay, he's playing here first. And now, because this way you are threatening to... Black solely wants to cut. When you cut here, is like Sente, at least. And maybe you can use of... you can make use of that cut. I mean, black here, you have no time. So this is like black needs a move. And here, you still need a move, right? I guess... Play that way. Is it working for whites? If you played here, I guess you can do this one, and this way is you killing white stones first. So white play there, and when you played here, this is not enough for 2 eyes. You can even Tenuki here. From now, it's dead. So I think you are trying... This is white trying to get some exchange and get a cut. But after, he needs to make life. But here, when white played here, black Tenuki for this is going for a trade. So white's push here, you will block. And there is white can connect around here. And now, you know, black's playing here. This is Atari at least here. So Atari is Sente. And black must answers 4. So, okay, white here. Now counter Atari. Okay, connects. Should black play the cut? Not sure. Yeah, black's playing here first. That's a big move here for top side. So now there is this one. And... okay. So black managed to move out without troubles. Keep jumping. Okay. Now he's pushing here. So what is this push is now if white played this move at 3, I'm not sure you connect. I guess you takes here. You takes and you cut maybe. As this one is double Atari, so you can connect here. But when you take coup here, it's a lot of troubles for white and troubles for top as well. I guess. And white's playing here, this is you keep pushing, and this can be troubles for white also. So what happens? There is a white here, black answers, white here, okay, to catch two stones here. But there is still the push truth here. Yeah. Which is troubles for the top. Right side should be safe for whites. There is maybe, you know, at some point you can play this one. But there is also space on the side, so I think it should be alive for white anyway. So pushing, okay. White play there. It's time to fight the top. He's pushing here Atari first, okay. And you see, this is never troubles about eye shape for white on the right. But now black, yeah, play the top because white in troubles here. And that's a big potential for white if white play one more. Okay, I will check what I think about the game so far. So maybe if there is mistake is starting from this one, at least when black here, this can be a turning point in the game. Okay, it seems here it was a good game for white. And it was, oh, it was really? Oh, okay, here. AI says you should play this way for black. Oh. Okay, way more stronger variation. This is here, there is a cut, so white defense with 2. Now you cut here with 3. There is a white 4 to defend top, and now 5 here. And this is really threatening. This is a big trouble for white. And AI says 6, and then 7 here. And it seems like dead on the right. Really nice. Okay, it seems Shin Jinseo missed that spot here. And after comes to the fight here. I think this is looking for some good ladder at some point, maybe. Anyway, fight with bottom left. Okay. Difficult game for white still. It's this way, it's a 55% win rate for black. And when black played here, it seems to be too kind. And it's 60% win rate for white. Okay, but this one is instantly losing 10%. So as I said, this might be not accurate. Okay, it should be here right now. Okay, and this is the way to make life. So just make life. White 3 and black's playing 3 as well is key move about the base of white's life here. So this is what both players should look, be the first to play there. And this one is, if black tries to play here right now, the cut here is slightly too strong. Because if you push here, there is still the Atari here, and this might be something at some point, but probably play around here soon. And also here, because you get cat I5 when there is 9, if you try to kill, there is Atari and capture to make life for white, and black's defend here. This, you know, there is Atari, so if you connect capture here, gives right side to white, and if you take here, there is a double Atari here, and that way it's black will not survive. And maybe you just play there. Yeah, you just play there. And black will not really survive, I guess. So maybe you can attach here, but there is this one. Probably you need to move around here. And there is Agi about this one. There is Agi about this one. So maybe he needs to do something about this first. But there is this Agi here. So I mean, maybe you need here first. Maybe you need to move around here. And when you played here, I guess it's like black needs a move, but now you can play this without troubles. As this way should work, and I guess only way for black is here. I think here this is This is massive trouble for black here. He's not going to capture this. He's not going to capture this. Ah, maybe? Is he? Maybe I should read more carefully here. This one will connect, right? You had no time for here. If you play this right now, there is just Atari. It will be fast, so I think it's fine. But he's playing here right now, made the game closer. Okay, so this one, okay, it's a good answers for black, according to AI. But the push here right now is not good for whites, according to AI, losing 10% win rate. According to AI, you should Atari one time, and then what you should do is just extend here. Just extend here because I guess this one, you have no time for this, as this way is definitely a good way for whites to escape here. So you had no time, and I think if you defend, you had time to play here. And I'm not sure, maybe... Can you play this? I guess, yeah, you can cut here. There is this move, but this move is you can just answer here to secure capture of maybe even this one. Yeah, this one is okay, right? So you can play 9 and you secure capture of 2 stones, so you are safe. So it should be fine. And if there is capture here, maybe you can just say, okay, it's you capture 2 stones, congratulations, but nothing more. This one is no problem, you can answer 13, good for top side. So here AI says, after 3, you need to keep pushing for black. And there is this way, and you see white is building something here. And at some point, I guess, so there is 10 here. At some point, I guess, you can play maybe here. And there is maybe moves around here. But this time here, because you played 13, it should be you survive. And if you play here right now, the cut is working. Cut at 13, if this is working. And that move here is still asking blacks to defend. So it should be fine for black. For white, sorry. So white's playing here right now. It's kind of vulgar play, maybe. And if you really want to play this peeping move, maybe you can just play here right now, as it should be here. And you know, white one is really less under attack. If you played here and then, let's say you come for this here. 1 for 2 is not bad for white in that case. But with a push here, this is white here at 09. There is less liberty, and black probably gets also a better shape for eyes. So I think that's helping black. Okay, so when it's here, it goes to 70% win rate for black. So it seems to be white should just let things like this and attach in lower left, according to AI. And when it's here, it should be not playing here for black also. It seems very more urgent. Okay, what is more urgent is to play there. Because it's white needs to secure life, and when you play here, there is cutting stuff around here. So white's defend, and black here. After black here, white's tenuki, but I think there is a G on the right side here. So we get this, we get the black here. And situation, I want to check what is situation here. Is it good or bad for black? Okay, at some point the game get closer. But still, this is 65% win rate for black here. But at some point, like when we were here, it was almost 50-50. It was about 50-50. So both of them didn't really play perfect here, according to AI. But anyway, I think every moves there is something to say, so it's too much. So skip about this. Anyway, the idea is important idea is black should not play here, and also already white should not play here. So we already kind of see the important. I think it's it will be about the similar ideas. But the situation from when black here, it starts to be slightly better for black again, and that way it's 65% win rate. So there is a white here, okay, and black now played this one, okay. So remember about the bottom right, there is this stuff here, and the cut here. This can be cutting stuff, right? This is not working for white here. But this way, there is no way for blacks to move here. You know, black is forced to play here, and there is no cut for black. Because this is just Atari here, but you can just Tenuki here. And so this is, I think, asking whites to play around here. And there is still way to push here. But this is not really working for black, right? Yeah, it's not really working. So... okay, white just extend. Is there more brutal move here for whites? No, I think no. And about the white here, you can't play this one because this way you're losing 2 stones. So you're really forced to connect here. But it seems to be fine right now. Or maybe what happened here? You know, because, okay, there is a capture here, but she needs... this will be 2 eyes, okay, this is fine. Because this is answer here, and this is answer. This is here. You know, there is no way to remove eye shape here. That's fine. Okay, but now black here. So white extend, and of course here, this is the black was playing this black. So I was more expecting white here to defend for cuts, but he's playing here. So black is moving because he expects that way, and there is a cut. So yeah, this is here what happened. Okay, here, just before this one, AI wants some exchange first. Play this one, because white in trouble here. So white defend. And now play this way. Play this way, white extend, then here. So AI move order is slightly different. But still this one, a good idea, you know. Okay, and answers for AI, for white, should not be here. But it should be this one. Because it's, I think it's a big difference here. Can you really survive here? Not sure. And for this way, I guess you can play this way with no trouble here. At least you capture 2 stones, and when you move here, I think white had time to survive on bottom side. So, okay, white here. Okay, but it seems the black move here is disaster. AI says it was 73% win rate, and now it's just 53%. So it's losing 20% by playing here. So according to AI, it should be here. So this one is looking for cuts in better way, and I mean this time here, the cut is terrible for white here, right? And that way, I guess it's difficult to capture black, so you're still dead here. So this is like you need the move like here, something around here, and I guess 3 is the trouble. You are cutting the center, and still you need to move here, because if you move here, you still cut white stones, and they are in big trouble. So 1 is more vital point of a shape. And so AI variation about this one is, yeah, you just answer here, because you need the defense. And so now when it's here, you can play that way. So it should be fine with y2, you know. And so 1 is answered by 2. And it's at the exchange. It looks not bad for black. And so you play this 3, black 3, white 4 for top side, because still you need a move. And when you push here, answers here, keep pushing, and play here for cuts. So there is big fight here. But black played here, and instead of advantageous for black, it became close. And this is okay, but this is not okay. It should be extend that way for less AG as white. I mean, this one there is Atari, and there is also Atari here. So I think this is better. Yeah, but this time it's not Atari here. So that makes a lot of difference. Yeah, okay. So, here, even AI change at this stage here, AI changes main and says you played that way here. This is like you're ready to maybe give up 2, and it's not so simple to capture 2 stones here. I guess you can play like this. If white played this way, you cut and they're dead. But if you played here, this way, okay, they're still captured, right? They're still captured. They're still captured, but when you played here, for example, black needs a move. And capture 2 stones that way, I think white outside is like better. And there is a G now in the corner. Better AG, so I think it should be safe play by white. And so when he's playing here, it's again good for black, because this way black has a better way to move out and fighting white. So white has to play here, okay, fine. And now black's moving on top to take his profit on top side. Okay, and what is white's territory? There is top left, and this is only 1. I mean, right side, okay, it's alive here, but it's not big. Bottom side probably will survive, but not super big. This thing also probably will survive, but not super big. So, top left is main territory. And if you compare other territories, this is like the territory. But black has nothing similar to this top left. There is something in bottom left. But because there is G2 here, this can be reduced and not so big. There is bottom right, but also not so big. And there is top right. Top right might be the biggest territory for black. But still smaller than white. But you see there is many places. Bottom left, top right, bottom right. And this top side, there is a big fight. So this is black can make profit fighting white stones. So white answers here, okay. Now black is blocking, securing a lot in bottom left, okay. And this is white has to defend because life of white is involved here. And okay, when white played here, black says not sente because white needs to take care of his life first. At least he had sente exchange here. And now you see here, this is the time when white played here. This is the time the Atari makes difference here. So white answers and black cut now. White should block here. Yeah, because white is sealed in and he had to answer because of his life. And when black played here, is it still you need to answer for your life? Not sure. But anyway, here white's not perfectly alive. at least you must be careful about life. And yeah, okay, this is white still needs a move here. If you don't, there is a move here, maybe? I mean, can this be something here? This looks dead, and this... I guess you can play there to make it cool or something. So this can be annoying, I guess. So, yeah, okay. I say it's good situation for black. The win rate increased a lot. Okay. Even here, AI says black should play here. It's more than 90% win rate. That with 80... only 75% instead of 91. Because here you still need a move here. And after, when you play here, white starts to be in big trouble about life. You need to play, and I think there is moves like around here. They can be double threat here. You can say white not alive here, and white's playing here, you can cut and says white on top, he's not alive. But still this one, white needs a move. So still a strong one. Oh, AI says white had time to cut here. And they will fight for center things. Okay. Okay, and because white didn't cut and play there, so it seems unnecessary. I'm not sure I get the maybe there is too many AG for black with when you cut here. When you cut, maybe there is AG with cut here. And maybe we'll manage. So cut was more, connect here was more important. And also here, white kind of improve his life here. When you played here, the thing is, when you catch here, this is white needs to connect with no eye shape here. As this is also no eye shape, and this way is no eye shape as well. So, but white connects here, so win rate for black is 92% now. So, well, did he felt so much behind here? Oh yeah, it's just because as we said, because of this Atari, as we said, yeah. Just should play it here. Probably this one also better. And if he played, I think this one or this one, it's closer. It's supposed to be 50-50 game, but because white played here, after there is no really, maybe white move are not the best, but almost okay, almost perfect. Anyway, still well played. There is no big difference, but just because black has a lead, if there is no real mistake by black, the win rate will just increase. And so here was white chance to keep fighting, but when white here, it's now black moving and white in serious trouble here. And okay, so black's playing here. This is asking whites to capture, but I guess now white in trouble here. So white played this one to try to secure eye shape here. And black answers and white answer. So that way it should be eye shape on the side. But now black moving here. And black moving here, white should be dead on top, maybe. So there is a white here. Black answers with this Atari. Yeah. Keep pushing here. So there is a cut and there is a block. And so white pushing here. So this is now, if white wants to cut here, you can capture with 4. So it should be safe for black. So white here is still not cutting here. Ah yeah, here this one. Let's say black cut here. There is a white move. No, maybe not that way. Maybe it's just you push. And when you cut here, black might be dead on the right. Oh yeah. I think it's more that way. It should be more that way. So if black is dead here, it's a big trouble for black. So black should play safe, and when he's playing here, he's securing connection. So white connects, okay. So white is almost alive, but be careful. I guess there is still a cut around here. There is way to cut, and you can kill something and get a big top side. Yeah, he keep pushing here. And now white's moving. So this is here. You're still cutting white's stones here. So you are still cutting here, so you get a big top side. So white is trying to fight on the top. But black finished to cut here. Okay, so white may connect. This is you are capturing, you know, when white here, black can capture 4 stones here. They are big. So first answers here, okay. Keep pushing here. Because you need to capture all of them. So black is going to sacrifice 2 stones here. So black is blocking here. So stones here are safe. Okay, white Atari black takes. And this is a time to resign for white. Time to resign because white still needs move to defend around here. And I mean, let's say white, for example, here. If you push here, what happens? If you play that way, if there is Atari here, and Atari here, you would like to connect, and this Atari, you save stones, you save the sacrifice, and you capture white. So white cannot accept this. So let's say white connects here or connects here. And let's say connect here. This way, it's not Atari here. You can play there, but this is white alive, you know. This is white alive, and white can play somewhere else. So I think no reason to play it here right now. For later, it's a great Tesuji here, because when white's Tenuki, you can play 8 and 10. So this is way to capture white. Tesuji to connect, so this is black able to connect in that case. But if it's more important here, because the thing is, when there is white 3, black answers is playing 4, capturing 2 stones. So this push is a big trouble. So this is a white needs to solve this Agi. And now this is a black to play, and black playing first will be profit for black anyway. And here, I guess, in that case here, you can play here right now, because I think it's a white needs to defend. Prevents black connection, maybe. So you can play this really fast, and anyway, white connects here will be Gote. So this will be privilege for black at some point. And black here should just play somewhere else, right? So what is... Okay, there is AI variation from here. So AI says you played this. There is 2 right now, okay. So 3, 4. Play this right now, okay. And this thing is... Okay, I think this is white is not perfectly dead here. I mean, this is a... yeah, anyway, you played 1 more, you kill black stones, right? So depends who plays first, and I think even if black play 1 more right now, it's not so simple. Oh yeah, black play 1 more right now, it should be capturing white. You can capture white. So this is who depends play first, and white will play it here according to AI. But after black's fighting here, you can capture 3 stones, all damage left. So white cannot do everything. And anyway, black's top right is super big from now. So here it's a resign, game over. Yeah, but it was over a long time ago. Like when we are here, it's no more chance for white. Okay, so Shin Jinseo gets another win, and so it's 3-0 for him.